Hi everyone, I'm Vaishnavi and you're watching Vash After Us, where I talk about everything that I find worth sharing on the internet. And today's topic is how I got my software engineering job in my third year of college. So many people were asking me that how I secured a job so early in my career and they wanted to know what all happened. So I thought I'll just sit and make a video about it so that all the questions are cleared. So, in this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly how the interview process went, what they asked me, and what exactly helped me to clear my interview. A little disclaimer before anyone proceeds into this video, this is just my experience. And if somebody who is preparing for placements is watching this, I really hope that they find something useful out of it. So, before any further ado, let's get into the video. So, I will give you some context of my background. I did computer science engineering with a specialization in cloud computing. And in my college, the company started coming around third year, which is almost fifth semester of my BTech. And most of them weren't hiring for full time, they were hiring for summer internship. If you know companies like Barclays, BNY, and all, these people will come and hire you for summer internships, not as a full time offer, but you will be converted as a full time according to the performance that you have given in your 2 month internship or summer internship. So, the PPO or the pre placement offer is nothing but you will get the job as soon as you graduate college. As in, they will not directly promote you as a full timer, but after the internship, you can come back as a full timer after your fourth year of college. And let's be real, when the opportunity landed up in my Gmail that you are selected for the interview process, I was as nervous as anybody that I could think of in that moment. So it is not some magic, it's just a few things that I would like to share that helped me. So, starting off with how the interview process actually looked like. So, as usual, the first process was only online assessment in which they asked coding questions and some reasoning questions, and you were supposed to answer majority of them, and they were supposed to be correct, of course. And then there was a coding round in which there were two questions. I will say. Medium level DSA questions, and you were supposed to pass all the test cases. That was the criteria to get selected in the interview process. But sometimes many companies will also shortlist randomly. But for my case, it was not that. People who actually cleared those coding questions, those people were only called for the interview. So that is the first round. And those DSA questions were problem solving questions. They were not syntactical questions or normal Fibonacci and all. They were proper problem statements that you were supposed to solve there and then. So, after clearing that, the first round, I was called for an interview. So, the interview happened in two phases: technical round and HR round. So, technical round was only one, and HR is always one only. So, for some companies, they will have two technical rounds, but for me, it was only one technical round. Another technical round, since I was in cloud computing genre, they asked me questions related to cloud computing. So I made sure one day before the interview that I have all my basics clear. I remember everything that I am supposed to as a cloud engineer. Majority of the questions were around cloud security, cloud architecture, AWS, and all of that, since I belong to that domain. And along with that, there were also coding questions. So the interviewer asked me for DSA questions, DAA questions, pseudo codes, and everything. So I'll one suggestion that I would like to give is once you are going to the interview, make sure you have your data algorithms marked up, because if in case the interviewer asks you algorithms as well, then you should know that some of the main algorithms that interviewers ask is 8 queens algorithm and likewise, because those are really important for problem solving skills, and they are really famous in terms of interviews. They were not expecting me to do everything, to know everything, to solve every question that they asked me, but they did expect a lot of communication skills, because it's very important to have good communication skills where you're talking to the interviewer. You shouldn't be coming out as underconfident or nervous. That is the worst thing that you could do in an interview. You're supposed to be very well spoken and very well confident. You need to have your introduction really good, your projects really good, you need to have introduction ready. It should be up to the mark, and the projects that you have done, that plays a really really important role, because I was also asked about the projects that I had built, what technology I use, what tech stack I follow, everything, and how I approached it. And if you have projected your project somewhere, which in case I had, because I had showcased my projects in a few of the hackathons, for example Unnat Bharat Abhiyan and everything. So I had to tell about that, what exactly happened and all of that. So you need to know very well what projects have you done, what tech stack you have used. You need to know the proper architecture workflow of your project. That is really important, because that is the first base on which you are judged. So I think that is one thing that needs to be taken care of before you go for the interview. And coming to the things that really helped me in this interview, that were consistency, because I was not somebody who is solving 1000 DSA questions every day on LeetCode, but I was somebody who used to understand problems well. I had a good grasp analysis of the problem statement, so it was easier for me to propose a solution. And when you are interviewing at the third year level of college, they expect you to give answers, even if you're not able to code, or you are not able to get an answer. It is fine, until unless your approach is good. Your approach is the thing that matters the most, because the interviewer asks you what the approach is that you're going to be following. So that is the question that needs to have a perfect answer. So DSA basics are a must. You need to learn and understand them. Second thing, I will say that I did not ignore my core subjects. Since I was a cloud computing graduate from computer science, I made sure that I have a deep knowledge about my core subjects, which comes around cloud security, cloud architecture, and etc. I made sure that I'm very thorough with that, because that is something that the interviewer will ask for sure. That why did you choose this branch? Why are you choosing this specialization? And you need to have a good answer ready, because 90% of the time people do not think about it, and when the interviewer asks, they just are not able to answer properly, which doesn't give a good impression, because the interviewer expecting you to tell him why you chose this, why not AI, why not core computer science and all that. So that is one thing that you need to be very sure of, and you need to understand your core subjects really well, because they will help you a lot while the interviewer is interviewing you on the basis of your degree. Third thing I will say, that I had practiced my answers a lot. Basically, the as I told you, the interviewer will judge you on the basis of communications and your thought process as well. So it's really important for you to communicate your thought processes, because that will take you above. And after I cleared the interview, I was offered an HR round. An HR round is similar for everybody. This is just for background check and your emotional capabilities. So that is different for everybody. I don't want to go there. And after I cleared the interview, I was selected for a 2 month internship, and I had to report physically to the office and do industry level work in those 2 months. And I was expected to deliver projects, because the performance in that 2 month internship actually matters. Because that will decide if you are converted full time or not. You at that time also, there is a competition that not everybody will be selected, but in companies which are MNC levels, they will for sure select you. But that doesn't mean you have to take it lightly. You have to show up for every single time. As of my case, I focus on the learning a lot, because a lot of technologies that are used in industry wise, industry level, that we don't get to hear about or learn about in college. So it's really important for you to get that exposure, because we also had a final presentation of what the work we did in the 2 month internship in front of all the leaders. And it's very important for you to communicate effectively what you have done, because it will take you a really long way as part of the selecting process. So thankfully my internship also went well, and I was selected as a full timer, and I returned back to office after my graduation in the same company. So that was the thing that helped me. So I wanted to share my experience, just in case somebody is also looking for a similar 2 month internship to full time conversion of companies. I will list down below if you want. If you wanna ask me what companies offer this program, so I can list down below. And if you're preparing for placements at this point of time, one advice that I would give you is not panic, because in panic you can't achieve anything. Build strong fundamentals, revise your core subjects, practice coding questions consistently, and make sure that you are able to formulate your thought process while you're solving those questions. And remember, everyone that you see right now having a job was once at your level, was once preparing, and were wondering if they'd make it. So take this video as an inspiration. make sure you follow whatever advice I give, because that's really important as part of an interview. I always give these advice to my juniors or anybody who would ask me. So please make sure you are on track, because if you get an interview scheduled around third year of your college, it is really really helpful for you, because in fourth year the competition is too much, and companies are everywhere, so it's very hard for you to focus on one. So I'll suggest, if your college is offering a placement offer in third year, make sure go ahead and just avail it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want any other advice or any other thing that you want me to follow up as part of this video, I will definitely make it. Please comment down those things. I will look into it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.